Remember King Kong. Well, guys, it's kind of an unexpected adventure. Someplace I didn't think I'd be this year. Figured out yet? I am at Universal Studios, but not Hollywood. It is just a little past 9:30. And we've just got to Universal Orlando. We did it. They're happy for us. Good morning. Is this Jurassic World? All right. There's Bubba Gump Shrimp. Get down real shrimp boat. We're here at City Walk. It looks a little busy, but not too bad yet. Security wasn't too terrible. It's a nice greeting. They got Jimmy Buffett playing right in the middle of City Walk. I mean, not really playing in the middle of City Walk, but you know what I mean. Cinnamon. Cinnamon sounds good. I don't know what they're building here. Red Oven Pizza. That's a good place, especially after a night at Horror Nights. And a couple of Cat Fives and Fat Tuesdays. Yeah, they're playing a Buffett show on the thing. They used to have a donut hamburger over here. I don't think they do anymore. It's gonna be interesting to see what it's like to be in a theme park wearing one of these. I know people have been doing it for a while now, but it's my first time. Last night we were down at Disney Springs, and I have to admit it felt like it was taking a little bit of the magic away. Hopefully we'll get used to it. I'm not crying, it is what it is. Don't want a donut? I don't practice voodoo, Logan. I don't practice Santeria. There's Red Rocket. Rip Riding Rocket over there. Maybe if I don't put my finger in front of the thing, that'd be great. Haven't done this in a while. There it is. Walking right down the middle of Maine. No. Yeah, it's Hollywood down there. This should look very different this time of year. But alas, it's not to be. Alright, I've never done this Jimmy Fallon ride, race through New York. Ugh, I'm eating my mask. So we're gonna go do that first. There's the Monsters Cafe. I know I've heard not great things about the food, and yet I still want to eat there one day. Just for the ambiance. There they are. By the way, Universal is not quite as open to filming on their rides as Disney is. Some people do anyway. I'm not gonna. I just want to enjoy it, you know, especially this one. I've never done it before, so it's gonna be new for me too. Here we go. Here we're at 30 Rock. Is the weakest link back? Are they doing the pre-show still? Johnny. Legend. When I was a kid, I spent many nights with my grandpa watching Johnny Carson. This is a cool little museum to the Tonight Show. Hey, Jay, what are you doing there? Crunch all you want. We'll make more.
From Studio 6B in Rockefeller Center in the heart of New York City, it's The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon. Hey, 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 hey. Tonight joins Jimmy and his guests, you, and featuring the legendary Roots Crew.
nothing. Do you know what I'm saying, Tree?
Yeah, Jimmy, I think you're saying you want me to rap the race through New York safety precautions.
That's right, Roots. Give me a beat.
If you're pregnant or your blood pressure's abnormal, I'm sorry, this simply isn't a suitable ride for you. Other people were unable to allow admission and those with various back, neck, or heart conditions. You better start to listen. It's risky business if you're prone to dizziness or any type of motion sickness. No videos, photos, recording, going social is allowed. I hope I'm speaking loud and clear enough to get this. You definitely should sit this one out, I have to say to you.
All right, we just came off race through Jimmy Fallon's race through New York. First time I ever ridden it. That was a lot of fun. It's a really fun ride. I gotta admit, when they first announced they're building a Jimmy Fallon ride, I was like, what? But that's not gonna be timeless. But it's fun. I mean, then they could always just, I mean, Jimmy's gonna be around for a while, right? I don't want to predict any doom and gloom. It was a fun ride. Helped to have Express Pass too, and also the fact there's only 20 people in the whole thing. Because you sit in like a bunch of rows and then they move and whatnot. So that thing probably seats, what, 100 people at a time, 150 people at a time? I don't know. We had 20, so. By the way, I have no idea how many it seats. Don't correct me in the comments. We just got off the Mummy, and they're doing this scarecrow stalk all around the park as part of their Halloween festivities this year. And if you come into the Mummy gift shop, you got this cool two-headed Mummy scarecrow. All right, we've done 2 rides so far, and we're starving, so we decided to get a little snack. So I got the twisted Franken curls with blood and guts. I hate when they call things gross names, but it's basically a hot dog on a stick with the homemade chips, and the blood and guts is chili and cheese. Despite the disgusting name, it looks pretty awesome. Okay, the real reason we're here, the 2 Halloween Horror Nights houses that they opened this year, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and the Bride of Frankenstein. We're getting ready to do both back to back. I'm excited. It is a little weird doing a haunted house at Universal at 11 o'clock in the morning, but you know what? Strange times we live in, isn't it?
One night, a tooth fairy appeared in the bedroom of young James Westhorn.
Oh, I didn't know you did it.
He lost his first tooth. But when it neared the bed, the child in
That
it
is so
jumped
cool.
up and shouted.
All right, we're gonna head into the tribute store. Just finished up both houses, and now we're in the tribute store. I love this. I know everybody that watches Orlando area vlogs has seen this, but for people that haven't, this store is as themed out as a haunted house. Got Frankenstein's monster right in the middle. This is a gift shop, folks. I feel like I'm in Nocturne Alley. Oh, they have the Mold-A-Rama Frankenstein. I gotta get one. Forgot about that. That's definitely happening. I love Mold-A-Ramas so much. This is so cool. I'm not gonna get one just yet. But before we leave today, we said we're gonna come back and get these. Because there's a couple in here, I'll show you. I didn't realize they made a Chance shirt this year too. This is one of the icons from 26. And then of course there's the main man. The probably arguably the most popular icon of Halloween Horror Nights. Jack the Clown. Again, folks, this is a gift shop. I mean, come on. No, you're fine. Where are you? What hat? It's all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, whatever. Here's another Mold-A-Rama. This one's a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I have one last week.
Ooh. Beetlejuice cotton candy. Sour watermelon. I do like this coffee mug. Some more Horror Nights merch, some glasses. I'm kind of surprised they included Dante's. Working a guy. Oh, and there they are. There's Hedwig. He's looking kind of large. Oh, it's close in, real close. You're fine. I'll rotate.
It's getting dark out there.
Let's find a compartment.
Could use a snack. Where's the food trolley? Come on, can't you conjure up some pumpkin pasties?
Ron, food is the first of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration.
Do you know what she's talking about?
We just had lunch inside Mythos at Islands of Adventure. This place is cool. It's kind of like a cheesecake factory. Just kidding. The food was delicious. And it's just a cool atmosphere. So check this place out. I get it. It's rated like one of the top theme park restaurants in Orlando. So we just ate in here for lunch, and it was delicious. I had a grilled chicken, balsamic chicken sandwich. It was awesome. We had a great sushi roll for an appetizer. Some spanakopita, which is also good. The boys had lamb burgers. Now we're gonna head over and see old Banana Breath himself, King Kong. That Reign of Kong, Skull Island. There's the 3 broomsticks. We are cutting through Hogsmeade to get to Kong. And through Jurassic Park, obviously, too. Look at that. They're working on the Velocicoaster right now. Get that bad boy ready.
You could use a probe to see.
You're my boy, Blue. Actually, Blue was a girl, wasn't she? They're all girls. What's going on right here? They're installing dinosaurs.
You want to turn on the camera? Tell the world you feel safe in front of the carnivore.
Some more work being done. Look at that rock work. Thing's gonna be pretty cool. We are going to ride Skull Island, Reign of Kong. I've never done this one yet. It's been open a few years. Today is finally the day, and I'm excited about it. Skull Island Reign of Kong was a lot of fun. You know, I sometimes poo-poo the rides that are mostly screen-based, but that was fun. There's no denying it. And after, you know, Flight of Passage over to Animal Kingdom, I'd be a hypocrite to say I hate screens. And that's what this kind of reminded me of. It's just that you're in a van instead of a on the back of a Banshee. But I thought it was a lot of fun. It did kind of break down, and we sat in a room with white screens for a minute, but right before the end, with the big reveal, which I won't give away for those of you, because I know there's people watching this who aren't theme park fans necessarily, that don't know, but if you ever do come here, there's a pretty awesome reveal at the end, so you gotta ride it and see for yourselves. Bingo Bailey. It's amazing to me that this has not been changed since they opened this park. I love it. Like Hagar the Horrible, come on. One of my favorites, but I think most people don't even know who these characters are anymore. Oh yeah, Nancy and Sluggo. Crazy Cat. Little Nemo. Smoking a cigar. Kiss, kiss. Everybody knows Betty Boop, of course. This is a cool fountain. I don't know who any of these dogs are, except I see Hagar the Horrible's dog over there. Otherwise, I don't know. This is cool. Flash Gordon. And then the Comic Strip Cafe. I did not know that this witch talked.
This witch doesn't know which way is which. Oh, my nose!
It's right outside the Comic Strip Cafe.
And my wart.
Jim Bender Ward. Well, don't we all wish that? There's Pogo. And then here's one of my favorites right here. Look at that, the OG right there, Phantom. The Ghost Who Walks. I know, most of you don't even know who that is anymore. Or you think it's Billy Zane. We got Spider-Man and Storm out, saying hi to folks. Entering Marvel Island now. Look, there's Elsa and MODOK. I like this area. It's pretty cool, even though, you know, I'm torn as also a Disney fan. That Disney can't have this now. That they own Marvel is kind of upsetting. There's Cap. And then you come over here, and you got the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. One of my favorite rides here. Alright.
Hello everybody and welcome to Gamma Base. Before entering Gamma Base, all of your loose particles must go into a free locker. Once again, this means all items in your pockets and on your person must go into a free locker.
I just passed a family that's walking towards the Hulk. And you know, we've been kind of talking this whole trip how it feels like it takes away a little bit wearing the masks. But you know what? This family said, look, there's the Hulk. And that little boy went, and like he turned into the Hulk for a minute. He got so excited to see the Hulk coaster. You know what? You can't take the magic. These masks don't make a difference. They're not taking anything away. Sorry, COVID, you lose. You're not taking the magic away. It's still fun. It's still magical here. I'm loving it. I'm loving being here today. I wish my kids were with me, my wife and everybody, but you know what? For what it is, we're having a great day. The boys are riding the Hulk. I decided to sit it out. I'm gonna grab a Starbucks instead. All right, so I'm taking a little break. Sitting outside of the Starbucks, right near the port of entry, and you walk in Islands of Adventure. Got an iced Americano. Ah, it's so good. It's muggy, man. Like I said, it's not like hot, but it is humid. It's just thick and just kind of sweaty, you know. But we're having a really great day. It's really nice. Like I said, the wines are not bad at all. I didn't get a chance to really talk about the two houses, so I feel like now's a good time while I have a minute to sit down alone. Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and The Bride of Frankenstein are both just amazing. They're both, and they're so very different. I feel like I like the Tooth Fairy a little more, which is not surprising because I love their original houses. that the creatives here put together every year. They're just my favorites. But the Bride is, I mean, it's fantastic. The scenery, seeing the Bride, and it's, you know, it's rare to see a house where the story is so female driven. You know, with the Bride of Frankenstein being the with the Bride of Frankenstein being the main character, and then the Brides of Dracula, and just it's so fun. It's so cool. We actually at one point we got stopped. This is because it was kind of getting backed up, and they're trying to maintain social distancing, which is a good thing. So we were right in front of one of the pivotal scenes, so we kind of really got to examine it and take a look at what was happening and see the makeup and the costumes, the masks and things, and the sets, and it was great. And then the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, which is an all-original house. We always joke that every year when people put out these speculation maps, they always have the Tooth Fairy on there. And I kept saying, like on Scare Zone, I've always said, is this even a real house? Does this even exist? Or are people just making this up? And then this year we got one. So good, so fun. And yes, I've heard people say, you know where all the scares are going to be because the plexiglass is there. But it doesn't ruin it. In fact, it makes it different. It makes it, I will say this, it's less scary, but it's just cooler. Like you can just really, if you're into like the actual set design and the makeup and the props and things, you can take your time and look at it and really, without being, even when you see them there behind the glass, it's more like you're just looking at it. You're just experiencing it. I'm not gonna say it's more fun, but for me, who's kind of a geek, I'd love that, you know? So I would say this, if you or someone you know would like to come to Horror Nights, but they're just a little bit like too freaked out to try it, they don't know what it's gonna be like, I think this is the perfect opportunity. Because you get the full flavor without being completely terrified, you know? It's not as scary. It's more just like walking through a movie, more than ever before. This is a good way to test it out. Like if you've got a kid who's like on the brink, or even an adult who's kind of on the brink of maybe I would like to go, but maybe I'm too scared, it's worth the trip to come down here to do these two. I know it's just two houses, but they're fantastic. And plus, what else are you going to get this year? You know, and plus you get the full day in the parks, well, depending on what tickets you buy, but you know, it's not extra. It's part of your admission, which I didn't realize. I double-checked that with our Universal rep. It's included in your admission. So if you want to take a couple days, come check out Universal and test the waters if you would like Horror Nights. You've got a little shy of a month to do it, and I highly recommend it. Look, airfare's low. Hotels are desperate to get people in. Come on now, get a couple masks. It's not so bad. It's a little hot. I'm not gonna. It's stuffy. You can do it. It's okay. It's fun. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna get a shot of Mardi Gras Vale. I like this shot of City Walk, Cowfish, NBC Sports Wheel Boo. They got everything. Look, we found Puss. Sorry, I'm eating my mask again. We're gonna go, ooh, that was kind of a crazy angle, wasn't it? We're heading into Kid Zone because I haven't ridden ET in a very long time, and you know what? I want to ride ET. Barney is still a thing at Universal. They had dinosaurs all over this place. Well, the humidity's doing its thing with my hair. We stopped in at the Skeleton Bar, which is inside Cafe La Bamba. It's a pop-up. I got a Loup Garou. It's Pusser's rum, Croujon dark rum, pineapple juice, chamomile tea, honey, and I forget what else. It is delicious. If you get down here while it's still open, go get one. Max is over there somewhere. There he is. They got dancers all over the place. When you can't have parade, you just have a street party. This is Cafe La Bamba, but right now during the Halloween season, it's the Skeleton Bar right back in there. Good drinks. There's Max right there, right?
Also great. Love it here.
Oh, there's the other dog.
Hey, get it.
There it is, folks. If you listen to Scare Zone, there it is. We'll see you there next year. How about that? Well, it's a wrap. This wasn't a typical Halloween Horror Nights here, or trip. We're heading out. We got to do both houses twice. Honestly, we could have done them more. I mean, the wait times were nothing today. Now, mind you, it's a Monday. It's not a weekend. But, I mean, we waited maybe 5 minutes. And they were quoting 15, so if you're a Horror Nights fan, it's a great, I mean, it's, you know, it's sad because it's not actual Horror Nights, but for what it is, it's fantastic, and you should be down here. Thank you to our friends at Universal. You've been very kind to us, making sure we got into those houses, showing us a great day here at Universal. I can't wait to get back. I can't wait till next year when, knock on wood, things are normal. We get a regular Horror Nights. But this was a fun day. It was a great day at Universal Orlando. I'll talk to you soon.